next question, talking about money, actually, Alice Mark from Virginia is asking, will you take money out from your 401k to purchase an investment property? And if yes, how much would you take out?
It's a tricky question because as a 401k, sometimes if you have your employer, there are programs where it will actually match your investment in it. Nat, can you clarify on that for me? Have you been in those programs before? I never have, but where an employer will match your dollar for dollar, would you put into your 401k?
Yes, that's correct. That's usually how it works. That's like one of the perks of getting involved.
Right. So what that does for you is it's free money. And right now is a good idea to keep in the stock market because there's inflation happening. Nobody's talking about it. And people are still living off credit cards and forgivable loans. So nobody's realizing that. Right now, people are getting drunk. Like, you know, when you're sad and you get drunk and you get happy, but they don't understand it's back to reality with a hangover. So that shit is coming. For that reason, I'd say, look, you can keep some in there. However, there's something called the CARES Act. As a matter of fact, we got interviewed in this story for Architectural Digest. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Right, where we actually talked about this. And they asked me, and what I said then probably is what I'm going to say now. I don't remember what I said, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing I'm going to say now. Is that, yes, you can actually liquidate it, which you couldn't before. Isn't an attempt to put some money into the economy and make some shit happen? Because that's really like liquid, but illiquid money, you can't really touch it. It's locked up. But it operates as a liquid instrument because it's in the stock markets. Stock is like a cash equivalent, which you can liquidate it quickly, turn it into money, right? Or into cash. So now, to answer the question directly, I would say, yes, you can, but I wouldn't cash all of it out because I think a tremendous hedge against this inflation that no one is talking about because they're busy talking about Corona and Bud Light and Miller Lite and all this stuff. I don't know, man. They're talking about that, so no one's talking about this raging inflation that's happening. And just to give you an example, there are places where I see prices up 25, 30, 35%. They're not coming back down. Again, a lot of people living off credit. A lot of landlords, their interest payments are being put to the back of the mortgage, which is where it's supposed to go when there's a crisis, you know? So, but there's a lot of artificial shit happening. Just like the economic collapse was artificially created by a lockdown. This whole inflation is also artificially created as a freaking result of it. And what's happening now in terms of the activity is also quite artificial. But anyway, so I would say put some in real estate, but not all of it. Take advantage if this is what you're into. What I would probably do is I would take some out and put it into some real estate projects where you can get 100% return, like a 2x in like 36 months, 3 years or so. That's what I would do. And it's locked up, so you can't go touch that money. You can't go touch the money, even if you have an accident, but you'll get the money back double. So you'll have to figure it out. So that's what I would say with 401k. Do I recommend cashing it all out? No, especially if your company is matching it because it's free money, right? But I still would take some and putting into real estate in that direction because the values there are going up also. Real estate values are going up. Stock market, stocks are going up because as inflation goes, so it's a correlation. So that's what I would say. Does that answer the question? Right, does that answer the question? Do you have a question?
Definitely.